What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman, aka Allfires. Now, there are a ton of questions to answer about what's going on in the multiverse in the next two Avengers films, but next up for Marvel and on the silver screen is Captain America: Brave New World. Now, there's been a lot of talk about this being a grounded thriller, much in the same way they did Captain America: Winter Soldier. But what's not being talked about as much is the part of the film that's going to go into setting up the future of the MCU. And we're not just talking about Sam setting up a brand new Avengers for the Multiverse Saga, but rather how this film is going to focus on bringing in mutant cameos. And we're even hearing now amongst the rumor mill, there's one cameo who's going to be making his first appearance. We're going to talk about all the brand new rumors for the plot for Captain America: Brave New World. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button. We do daily Marvel content at the channel. That's all we do. If you want to be entered to win our ongoing PS5 giveaway, it's super simple. You just hit the sub button, leave a comment down below, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We get into all the giveaway stuff again there. Okay, so as I remind you guys all the time when we cover this kind of stuff, remember to take everything that doesn't come directly from Marvel Studios with a grain of salt. We only really give reverence to industry insiders here at the channel that have a proven track record, an accurate track record over the last, say, 3 or 4 years. And it doesn't mean that you can't get things wrong, but in the case of random rumors like the ones going around on Twitter right now as far as the plot for Captain America: Brave New World, leave them in rumor mill territory and don't treat them as confirmed. Now, the first rumor that's going around actually promises some mutant cameos. This is what it says: that the plot centers around Adamantium and the leader, who has been pulling the strings behind the scenes, and that we will see the mutant Caliban, played by an unknown actor, who's actually working for the leader to track down mutants and collect superhero DNA, and they even include references to Wolverine. Now, we already know from Secret Invasion, maybe the only thing that was of value that was revealed in during that series, that there is a governmental effort to sort of collect samples and or DNA across everybody enhanced, not just mutants alone, and there has definitely been an undertone and an under theme of those who would attempt to try to control superpowered individuals in the MCU, and running through Phase 4 and Phase 5, just see what Val is doing with the Thunderbolts, what it seems like the Department of Damage Control, which may be something else in movies like Spider-Man and series like Ms. Marvel, or even what's about to happen when that ever gets a monumental boost with the person who's been the biggest cheerleader of controlling superpowered individuals in the MCU, Thunderbolt Ross. Basically, his whole reason for being written into the Infinity Saga is about to be the President of the United States, and what seems like working in cahoots with the leader and the intelligentsia, which at first doesn't seem like it would be a natural pairing, but it absolutely is, especially if they're going to further the ability of President Ross to control superpowered individuals. Now, that's where Caliban comes into play, and why his presence in this film would make so much sense is obviously his mutant ability to sense other mutants. That's what he's most valuable for. Yeah, in the comics, he had a lot to do with the Morlocks, and he, of course, was an adversary of the X-Men, and last we saw him was during the Logan film. But in this particular film, and if the leader and the intelligentsia are hell-bent on cataloging as many mutants as possible, they would definitely need the assistance of someone like Caliban in order to go sensing these mutants out there, because at least up until now, and unless there's been a major reason why they've been revealed, mutants have mostly been in hiding in the 616 and for quite some time. Remember, even though Ms. Marvel is recent and she's confirmed to be a mutant as well, key the X-Men music from the X-Men animated theme playing in the background when it's revealed at the end of the Ms. Marvel series, Namor, who is also a mutant, has been around in a lot longer. So they've been on Earth and for a while, especially if there is a Logan Prime in the 616 as well that they say is going to be referenced in during this film. So even though the cameo from Caliban actually makes logical sense, just think about it as a sort of progression if the government was looking to control enhanced individuals, because that's who was on their radar, and then they found out about mutants, they would of course be a lot more interested in the mutants. And it's not just because of the variation in their power sets, but on one hand, you have these super soldier serums basically all surrounding Hulk's blood, one single source of what they think can enhance individuals, and then you have natural genetics with a much wider range of power sets being displayed and occurring already in nature. That would be a lot more valuable to them, and if they wanted to control enhanced individuals, just imagine how much more they would want to control mutants. It makes so much sense in context of what we already know about the story. So while this may just be a rumor and not confirmed, it is logical with what we already know about Captain America: Brave New World. Now, the rumors go on to say that the Red Hulk gets more screen time with the reshoots that they're doing, and has 2 epic fights against Sam Wilson's Cap, and that the movie ends with Nick Fury, Iron Man style, recruiting Sam Wilson to the Avengers. Now keep in mind, if there's 2 battles, it's more than likely he's going to lose the first one and get maybe a little bit of help and revenge in the second one and win, and it also may be a tale of 2 metals. No, I don't mean intestinal fortitude, but rather his original white and blue suit that we do see in the trailer that's going to have a bunch of vibranium alongside a vibranium shield, and we figure that Red Hulk's heat's going to be enough to melt that, so much so he's going to need an upgrade to adamantium, which is going to be at the center of the plot, and it's the adamantium itself that's going to help defeat Red Hulk. Now, whether or not it's going to be immune to heat or somehow be able to sort of zap the gamma radiation of what may be going on with the Red Hulk, I don't think he's going to be doing it alone. That's why I think we are very likely up for a Hulk cameo, as well as maybe some other friends of Sam Wilson in order to take down the Red Hulk. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out, but really there is a logical way to tie this all together, and that would be the weapons program. Because if they're interested in adamantium and they're looking for mutants, say like Logan, that could lead to them wanting to do experiments on mutants like they did with the weapons program, and so there's perfect setup and synergy with all of the plot lines working together to set this up. Now, I think there may be an inkling or a little reason out there, a little asterisk by why in the world the government wants adamantium, which we'll talk about in a future mega theory video we're working on right now. I'm looking for as much canonical evidence as I can possibly find to make that video a banger. But the fact that Marvel Studios might actually think about already introducing some other mutants and right out in the open like Caliban definitely shows a forward-looking or a future-looking setup for this plot that's not just, hey, this is Sam Wilson, he's going to make an Avengers with Nick Fury, it's going to lead into Avengers Secret Wars, but rather what the landscape of the MCU is going to look like, setting up that rift between normal society and humanity and mutants. They're working on it now so that it doesn't feel forced years from now when we're finally at that place, and so that coming in Captain America Brave New World wouldn't surprise me at all. Even though they're touting this film as a grounded thriller, it might also have huge implications for way down the road in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But you guys let me know all your thoughts down below in regards to all of this, and although again it is rumor mill territory, there's so much logical basis for it, it's not totally unfounded. But again, let me know your reactions in the comments quickly. Let's get into the giveaway stuff. Also, huge thank you to everyone I met last night from the Everything Always community at the All Fire show in Atlanta. Major success, super fun time, and it was amazing meeting all of you. Thank you so much for coming out. Can't wait to see you guys again on the road and out there, hopefully in a city near you. To all of you listening in the US, maybe a little bit longer before we get to Europe. In the meantime, we're still giving away PlayStations at the channel. Super simple to be entered to win. Hit the sub button, leave a comment down below, because it's truly random. The more videos you comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All winners will always be announced at the end of videos. The best way to keep up with the content has always been to hit the notification bell with all notifications turned on. And as always, if you liked today's video, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the like button. My name's Michael Roman. Find me in a couple of places, Instagram and Twitter at @AimFires. You can also find me on Spotify, YouTube, Amazon, Apple, iTunes, wherever you listen to original music under the name Allfires. And while I would sincerely appreciate you checking my music out, thanks for checking this channel out. Stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.